some people are not so lucky. They have to grow up under judgmental eyes just because they're different or they don't belong to the majority. But it is because of this unfairness we make ourselves stronger and we can be the change we want to see. Let's welcome Galy.
Undocumented aliens, the racists see them as the enemies. They're trying to make a living for themselves, not to mention for their families. Getting deported by ICE, it's so hard to comprehend, so some pretend that they don't see. The blood, sweat, and the tears, the outcome of hard work, it got me praying on my knees. I hope that one day I can see peace and love for all and hopefully no walls. You see, the system is built against people of my race, working so hard, just trying to get ahead. And if I told you how my parents got here, you would be amazed. The children, they're living in fear. They're holding back their tears. They're staring at the mirror, thinking that the end is near. The schools don't keep it real. Kids are suffering from disorders. Maybe it's time that they heal. They act fine through the day, but when the night comes around, nobody asks how they feel. Deprived dealers, slinging dimes. That's how they spend their time. Making some guapo, so they're feeling like El Chapo, locking people up for wax, but when are they going to arrest the president for tax? Rich people hiding stacks, overworking wetbacks. These are just some facts. Shout out to the hardworking men, working all day, construction in the bay, long hours underpaid, staring at the clock, wondering what they made. Not to forget the paletero men. My God, they are the best. Over 100 degrees outside, and they're still out to ride. But when the police come around, they feel the need to hide. Paletero men on the blocks, police with the Glocks, one on commission and one on the clock. My name is Galy Jimenez. I'm a Chicana. I'm first generation American. I understand my privilege being American, therefore I feel it is my duty to speak up against racism, discrimination, and segregation. I'm grateful to be a student at San Jose City College. I've taken ethnic studies courses which have inspired me to write Chicano poetry. I want to share my last poem, which was inspired by Mexican American history, which I named Illegals, Foreigners, Wetbacks. Illegals, foreigners, wetbacks. I say wetbacks because of the sweat. They're no longer oppressed, but they stay working slave shifts to give because they know what it's like to not have. Giving over 100 to only get half. When they lose their strength, they kneel down and they pray while the privileged complain. Religions were forced upon the native population. Therefore, on Sundays, they go to church without any hesitation, forgetting that our ancestors prayed through meditation, the sun and the moon attainable with no limitations. Illegals. You call them illegal, but forget that the mass genocide was so lethal. Now explain how wiping out a whole population is legal. Your people came to our native land, sailed the ocean blue and walked along the sand. Egoistic entitlements, they felt they could demand. So many changes they had to enact. Religions defining the poor from the richest, bursting blood, more wounds that need stitches. Foreigners, you call them foreign because you can't distinguish the color of their skin, forgetting that my people's blood is mixed with others. We are made of sins. Black, brown, light, the color doesn't define. I'm sorry for not saying white, but as of now, that doesn't sound right. Yeah, I am a güera, a mestiza created by wetbacks. The color of my skin doesn't define me, you see. It's the blood in my veins that keeps me sane. And when I am in need, I look up above me. I don't ask the Lord to guide me, but rather look out for my father and my mother who work so hard in a field filled with racist ideologies. Thank you.
Thank you, Galy. Wow, wasn't that powerful? A song that translates the agony of racism.